Hey, familia, welcome to your healthy dose of spice. So, one favor as soon as we get started, if you are watching this on YouTube or Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter, please let me know if you can hear me. I'm using a new microphone, so I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not. I did some testing and I think you can hear me. So, let me know. Hopefully I don't get too far into this video before I figure out if I'm got sound or not. So anybody watching, if you, because I see somebody's watching, let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Give me a comment or a heart or leave a little comment or something. That way I know that I'm being heard. Um, I'm just kind of trying a new microphones. I just want to make sure that people can hear me. But today we're talking about why you can't keep the weight off for good. And it really has nothing to do with willpower. And the whole reason I am talking about this today is because this is a very common question that I get. And people think it has so much to do with willpower, and it really has nothing to do with willpower at all. Or at least you should make it not about willpower, and there are ways, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. We're really going to get to the root cause of why you can't keep the weight off for good. So if you are watching live, like I said, I've got my Instagram familia over here, and then YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. We are all over. So let me know, give me a comment. So I would love to give you a shout out. I really hope I have sound. But in any case, if I don't, I'll just redo the video. Not a big deal. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Dr. Alex, and I have a private practice that does concierge healthcare and functional medicine for women. I'm the founder and creator of Spice and the 90-day metabolic makeover. So today's topic is why you can't keep the weight off for good, and it has nothing to do with willpower. So if you're tuning in again, please let me know if you can hear me. If there is sound, let me know. So, we're going to get to the root cause of this whole thing because we think it's about willpower. And really, we don't want it to be about willpower at all because I don't know about you, but I want to live a life that is friction free, that is very easy, a life of ease. And so, this whole thing used to cause me a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety back in the day. And I know for so many women now, it really does. It's very stressful for you. So, let's find a way to get rid of all of that. Make it easy, make it less stressful because that stress is not good for us. And so, we're really going to get to the root cause of that today and talk about that. So, the biggest thing I want you to think about when it comes to this topic is your environment. It is all about your environment. Like I said, it has nothing to do with willpower. And this is how we get away from the whole willpower friction part. It is environment. So, I want you to think about the environment that you have created for yourself, particularly in your home, but you can also carry this over to your car, to your workspace. If you go to work, to a physical location, what your environment over there looks like. What does your home office area look like? The environment. So, really thinking about what kind of environment have you created for yourself? How easy have you allowed it to become a place that is supporting unhealthy behaviors and just allowing that to continue on and on? So, one of the things that is the easiest to change around this and to start changing the environment is your quality of food. What kind of food are you bringing into your home? And I bring this up because one of the very first things that I do with my clients when they sign on with me is we do a pantry audit, a fridge, pantry, drawer, cupboards, anywhere that you got food, I want to see it. I want to know about it because that is the easiest thing to change. And that is the easiest way to eliminate willpower. Having to rely on willpower is just creating an environment that sets you up for success. Why would you want to make things harder on yourself? Get rid of that friction, create more ease in your life. And this is one really easy way to do that is change the quality of food that is coming into your home. Second thing is activity. How easy have you allowed it to become in your home to be very stagnant, right? How easy have you allowed it to become where you just got to sit around and do nothing all day long? Many of us have these types of lifestyles now. So we need to change that. How can we create a more active lifestyle for us that's going to allow us to get more activity into our lives easier? Again, eliminating friction, eliminate the making it difficult part. How can we make it easier? And so the activities that we do day in and day out, how can we make those easier that support a healthier lifestyle for us? Again, because we've probably created a lifestyle that has made it very easy for us not to be active at all. And this is very common for people that work from home. If you work from home, it's very easy to not have to go places, right? You're not having to go to the office anymore. But that's not an excuse to not have any activity in your life anymore. So, activity is another key one. People, the influences that you have around you. This is another key part of environment. So, what kind of people do you surround yourself with? And I'm going to bring this to a health thing. If you hang out with sick people, you're going to get sick most likely, right? So if you're constantly hanging around people that have bad habits, that have poor health, more than likely you are going to end up just like those people. Their behaviors, their thoughts, their influence is going to start influencing you. And how hard is it to try to have a positive attitude, a positive outlook, have positive behaviors around a bunch of negative Nancy's? Have we not all been there? So why put yourself in that position where you are having to fight with that? Again, eliminating friction. How easy can I make this for me to succeed? So the people that you hang around with. This is very similar to work environments. I'm going to talk to all my leadership people and all my people in organizations. We are always striving to create a more positive work culture, a more positive work environment. Yes? So, same thing goes for you and how the environment that you create for yourself. You want to make sure that you are keeping a positive work environment, a positive culture around yourself. This, of course, leads to better productivity, right? Increased sales, increased impact for yourself. And if you're a person working from home, again, how can you show up and how can you serve? Make it easy on yourself. Hang out with other people that can support this type of lifestyle for you. Make it easy, eliminate the friction. Okay. So these are just a couple of the things that I wanted to go in today. Again, leave me a comment, question. I see a comment over here from Miss Shree on Instagram. She says, one thing I want to get back into is riding a bike. She follows a girl on YouTube and so much fun. Exactly. So follow people, right? That's why we have social media, YouTube, Instagram, all the things. What kind of information are you consuming? What are you looking at? What is influencing you? Hang out with people who do the things that you want to do, who live the lifestyle that you want to live, who have the things that you want. That is going to inspire you. That is going to make you work to have those things. A lot easier than hanging around with a bunch of people that don't have that shit and then trying to work through all that friction. Set yourself up for ease. Make it easy. Yes. That is such the name of the game. Such the name of the game. So why you can't keep weight off, just specifically weight, but we could talk about, you could apply this to a multitude of things. But so often the issue for why people can't keep weight off for good is you do it for a little bit, but then you don't continue the environment, the culture. You don't set yourself up for success on the daily, in your home, in your environment around yourself. And just changing the environment, again, looking at the quality of food, looking at your activity level, looking at the people and the influences that you have around you. Those all are part of your environment. And if you want to keep things sustainable for yourself, you have to address these things. You have to make changes. You have to. You have to make it a part of what you do every single day. The environment, and we let the environment slide back, because if you're in this situation right now where you're unhappy with your weight, with your appearance, with your health, high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, what else I go on, fatty liver, all the things, if you're struggling with that right now, you have lived a lifestyle that has supported that has catered to that has allowed that. Like I always say, you did not just wake up one day and were diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. It has been brewing for a long time. You have been living a lifestyle, and that's the issue. So much of us have grown up in traditions and cultures, religions, we have just carried all those thoughts and all those practices now that we are adults. And now we are in a certain type of situation. I know I was in a really bad situation, but that's because I carried all of those things that I had learned and were all put into my brain from when I was younger. And so you really have to create a whole new environment, a whole new ecosystem for yourself and for your family, for your work environment, for your work culture. This applies to both. You have to, if you want to see any changes. And if you want to be able to support those changes in a healthy and sustainable way, you have to make those changes. So looking really closely at your environment. Again, it don't matter if you, it has nothing to do with you being lazy, has nothing to do with willpower, it has nothing to do with shakes or wraps or infrared light therapy or any of that other stuff. Being vegan, being keto, it don't got shit to do with any of that. It has everything to do with your environment. Who are you hanging out with? Who are you listening to? Who is influencing you? What are you bringing into your home? What are you allowing around you? Set yourself up for success. Make it easy. Make the environment support your success. Eliminate the friction. That is the key to keeping a certain habit, whether it's your weight, like I said, or any other health problem that you have. To reverse that and to continue on in a positive direction, that's what you have to do. So today, your task today, honey, is to how can you start making changes to your environment? I want you to leave me a comment, or you can feel free to private message me too, because I love to make content around this and see what other people are thinking. So what are you going to do today to start tweaking your environment? You legit can do this today, right now. I like to teach actionable things that people can do that are easy but make a big impact. What can you do to your environment today to change the quality of food, change the activity level that you have going on, change the people, the influences? If you're watching me right now, hey, you took a positive step because you're watching a positive influence on this. And this is exactly why I make these videos and show up on live streams, show up on social media, make all my posts, do all the things, because I'm out here trying to share different ways to live healthier lifestyles, to reverse diseases that we can, that are lifestyle based, habits, religion, tradition, all of that. We can reverse so much of that. So this is a positive step. So proud of you for watching my live stream and definitely share it with somebody else who could benefit, because more people need to see positive influences out there. So let me know what you're going to do to tweak your environment today. What changes are you going to make to any one of those things I talked about? Or if you have a different idea, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I'm about to hit be live pretty much almost every single day. So definitely catch any of my shows. Go back, watch any of my content. I love that. Leave a comment, leave some support. I would love that. And like I always say, for a balanced life, just add spice. I'll talk to you mañana.